Hey everybody, welcome back to Chad's Trains and Things, and let's let the fun begin of all the TLC, changing up T-Trak modules, making some new T-Trak modules, and everything else. And I'm going to start simple with this one, as I'm going to try to save this switch, so I'm going to buy another one for the whole switching yard that I'm going to build, which is this box here is just full T-Trak I've ordered and had that all go for the little 6-foot 2-3 foot modules for switching tracks. So I'm gonna start removing this track, just put a straight track back in. The rest of mine will stay the same. I'll just clean it up a little bit, maybe add a few more things. So I'll check back with you soon. Okay, switch track removed, straight track put in. Once it all dries, I'll come in, weather the ties and rails. I'm gonna solder the joints on this one too, and probably replace both ends just to get it new connections. Grass, it's soaked right now, so I'm gonna let it dry. I did break a tree. Look like I got plenty of them to fix. I am gonna add a couple more trees in this area where the siding used to go. But yeah, I may add another car or something to this too, but for the most part, the only other thing I'm gonna do, little odds and ends when it's done, is put a skyboard on the back of it. So I want all my modules are skyboard, and then probably give it a new fresh coat of paint around it all. But this right here is the start of step one, so I'll check back in when it dries. I've got some other stuff done. Okay, I'm gonna check back in. So I got some grass, get a little cleanup due. I ended up breaking off this tree as well. They were pretty down and brittle, and I was trying to fix them. So I got 2 trees I got fixed. I'm probably gonna put another one in. A couple new trees, add a few things. I've weathered all the track now. Once it dries, I'll clean the top off. Okay, here's what I use for weathering. I hand paint. I use the apple barrel brown oxide for the rails, and apple barrel, is it apple barrel? Nope. This is what I'm using on the rails here. Anita's all, but it's earth brown. And when it dries on top of the black, I like the looks of it all. I gotta put a little glue, got a little ballast I need to fix up around the edges some and everything else. But like I said, once the paint's dry, I'll clean the top of the rails off, get it back clean so it goes. So now I'm gonna start working on scenery, adding stuff, and making this all look back to how it was before. Okay, as you can see, I added some trees in, some bushes. I even added in a couple more bushes in the front area. I did add a new car to it. See the shine on top of the rails. I cleaned it off. I did mention before, I did solder the joints on both just to make sure I get good electric flow. And I did change out all 4 of the rail joiner pieces to new ones. Just might as well, while I'm doing it, put new rail joiners on everything too. So now I need to let stuff dry, see how I like it, see if there's other stuff I want to do. Definitely need to make the backdrop for this one. And I believe this 1-foot module's almost going to be called complete. I'm thinking of a few other things I may do, but right now I want to let the trees, all the glue dry, so I ain't knocking them around anymore. Let everything else dry, so I'll check back with you. Okay, while stuff's drying on that 1-footer, I'm going to start working on this 2-footer. Number 1, I need the switch track. Put it in the yard. So this is coming off, all this track's off. This building's got to come off because it's going in the switching layout. Along with everything else, I'm going to try to clear this all out. Because my 2 1-foot modules going on the farm are going to become this 1 2-footer, is my plan. I came back in the train room if I make a mess. I'm not too worried about it. And then I can run trains too while I'm doing this. Just have some fun. I'm letting stuff soak in and all that. But all this stuff has got to come off here. So this could be fun. I'm sure I'm going to destroy the track inside the building. I have to fix that and fix some other stuff. But we'll see. And I've already pulled a couple trees off that were here. So I'm going to try to get the rest of the stuff off and then start tearing it on apart. So I'll check back with you. Just a quick update. I've gotten the builder removed. I'm probably going to have to replace the track going in it just because of how it was done but to begin with. How dirty, I'll probably just pop it off. But glue a new track in. The roof does come off of it, so that's not an issue. Now I'm going to try to get the track off and everything else and get this all down to as close to wood as I can. It's going to be a mess, but ought to be fun. And then get the switch off still too. If it works right, that should be the only piece of track on the main line I gotta take off. And I can keep the rest of the track there. So I'll check back with you. Okay, got it all cleaned off. Was doing everything else. And unfortunately, I did crack it in back. I can't get the thick glue off at all. So I can't get the new track to lay down flat either. So I think I'm gonna end up just scrapping this one and getting a new 2-footer to build it on. But yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. But the fact I can't get the track to lay flat either through that area where I pulled off won't work because it'll cause derailment. So I may try to save the track that's on here and just build a new 2-foot module. So I'll come back about that later. Okay, I'm gonna end this video here as I let everything dry and decide. I still gotta paint that, but I'm gonna do that. The backboard will be another day cutting and everything else. Anyways, let's just start. All my T-traks gonna have work done to them. So if you like the video, crush the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. Comment down below. I love hearing from you. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Chad's Trains and Things.